Think about moving to Langford Proper, the bustling core in one of the fastest growing cities in British Columbia, Langford? In this video, I'm breaking down 10 essential things you need to know about living in the Langford Proper neighborhood. This area has changed dramatically over the last decade. It's now the vibrant downtown hub of Langford, filled with shops, restaurants, rapid development, and some of the West Shore's most walkable streets. Whether you're a first-time homebuyer, downsizer, or investor, Langford Proper offers a mix of affordability, convenience, and community. But there are a few key things you need to know before making the move there. I'm G, I'm a local realtor here in Victoria, BC, and if you're looking to buy or sell anywhere in Greater Victoria, including Langford, my information is below. Other than that, let's get into it. First up, you're right in the heart of everything. The Langford Proper neighborhood is a true urban center of the West Shore. You really feel the energy the moment you arrive. For example, you have Goldstream Avenue, which is a main street lined with cafes, bakeries, pubs, and boutique shops. You're also steps away from City Hall, the library, and recreation hubs. But the thing about Langford also is if you're looking for big box retail, you have Costco, Superstore, and Walmart, just a few minutes drive away. Plus, there are multiple plazas and shopping centers right within the neighborhood's core. And the neighborhood is really ideal for people who want to, say, walk to work or run errands without a car. Otherwise, you're 30 or maybe even 20 minutes from downtown Victoria by the highway, depending on traffic, of course. And nearby neighborhoods like Happy Valley, West Hills, and Glen Lake are easily accessible from here. So it's a true downtown experience within a suburban city. Number two, a blend of old character and new construction. The housing mix in Langford Proper is varied and constantly changing, offering options for different budgets and lifestyles. You find older single-family homes, often from the 1950s to 80s, with bigger lots and mature trees. And these older homes are often perfect for renovations, adding suites, or building equity over time, but of course, depends on the property and the zoning. But you can also find newer mid-rise buildings for condos as well, which have been rapidly developed in the last 10 to 15 years. And many of these new condos come with modern finishes, underground parking, and walkable access to pretty much everything. You also have several town-owned developments which offer a great middle ground for families as well. Otherwise, there is multi-family zoning in parts of the Langford Proper, which is creating opportunities for future densification. So investors often target the area for rental suites and long-term value appreciation. Number three, one of the most walkable areas in the West Shore. If walkability is important to you, Langford Proper stands out in the region, mostly dominated by car-dependent neighborhoods, such as daily errands like grocery shopping, banking, pharmacy visits, and other things can for the most part be done on foot. Otherwise, you have multiple coffee shops, restaurants, and other amenities just a few blocks apart. You can even walk to the Langford Exchange for transit, making car-free living a bit more realistic. Otherwise, you have the Galloping Goose Trail that runs nearby, which offers walking and cycling options as well. So this area is also well lit with sidewalks throughout and good pedestrian infrastructure. So this is what's really important about it. It's one of the only spots in the West Shore where you can live without needing to drive every single day. Number four, Langford is booming, and you see the growth daily. Langford is growing fast, and Langford Proper is at the center of that expansion, which brings both opportunity and challenges. The population has exploded from under 20,000 in 2001 to over 50,000 today. You have condo buildings, mixed-use developments, and commercial plazas all being built constantly. You'll hear construction noise during the day, but you'll see that the local infrastructure is improving, but rapid growth does strain the roads, schools, and parks. So Langford's pro-development city council has embraced density and urbanization. So there's a strong focus on making Langford Proper a true city center with a downtown vibe. So for new residents, they're often young families, professionals, and newcomers to the island. And because of this, property values have increased steadily, but the area is still more affordable than the central part of Victoria. Number five, access to nature and recreation is still excellent. Despite being an urban core, Langford Proper offers excellent proximity to green spaces and recreational activities. For example, you have Langford Lake, which is just a few minutes away, offering swimming, kayaking, and scenic walking trails. Otherwise, you have Glen Lake Beach Park, which is a hidden gem. Great for families in the summer. But you have Veterans Memorial Park and other pocket parks that give residents spots to relax or walk their pets. Then you have the Galloping Goose Trail that runs nearby for cycling, jogging, and commuting. But say you want to go somewhere inside, you have the West Hills YMCA and Eagle Ridge Fitness Centers, which are just a few minutes drive apart, depending on traffic, of course, and where you live. But you have playgrounds and community sports facilities scattered throughout the area. So it's a great location for people who want, say, both the convenience and access to the outdoors and recreation. Number 6, good school access for families. Langford Proper is family friendly, especially for those with kids in school. You have Ruth King Elementary, which is centrally located and walkable for many residents. You have Spencer Middle School, which is nearby. You have Belmont Secondary, one of the most modern schools on the island. Then for post-secondary schools, you have Royal Roads University, which is about 15 to maybe 25 minutes, depending on the time of day and where you live. Otherwise, you can get to UVic and Camosun by car, but there's also accessible by transit, but you may have to use some connecting routes, and it is a bit more of a commute. Other than that though, the city is also investing in more education spaces as the population grows. Number 7, transit and commuting are surprisingly convenient. Langford Proper is one of the best areas in the West Shore for people who commute or rely on transit. For example, you have the Langford Exchange, which is a transit hub that offers frequent bus services to Victoria and surrounding areas. Then you also have the new Blink Express Bus, which has cut down travel time into downtown Victoria significantly. But say you like biking, there's cycling options as well by bike lanes and the Galloping Goose Trail. Otherwise, in terms of parking, much easier in Langford than in the core of Victoria, even for condos. Then if you're someone who drives to work or drives into town, you have the highway, which is just minutes away, though traffic can still back up during peak time, so you have to plan that ahead. Otherwise, you have ride-sharing services and other things available in the area. So it's a smart choice of people who want suburban living with urban-style connectivity. And there's also a talk of future rail or rapid transit expansion into the West Shore. So with Langford as a key hub, this might be a great place for those who, say, want to still commute into Victoria, but they don't want to live in the Victoria core. Number 8, it's pretty much always busy. That can be a pro or a con. Langford Proper is not quiet, and it's not a sleepy neighborhood. It's lively, loud, and full of movement. Expect noise from traffic, buses, construction, and events, especially during the day. Plus, weekend foot traffic can be high, especially around Goldstream Avenue and City Center Park. Also, with new residents and developments, that'll mean you'll always see new faces and a shifting demographic. So if you're sensitive to noise or prefer a peaceful, forested setting, this may not be the place for you. However, if you thrive on energy, activity, and convenience, this is one of the best spots in Langford. Businesses tend to stay open later than surrounding neighborhoods, and the city frequently has events, family-friendly activities in the core. So it really feels more like an urban center than most people really expect in Langford. Number 9, still more affordable than the Victoria core, for now. One of the biggest draws of Langford Proper is its relative affordability compared to the Victoria core. Entry-level condos start lower than similar units in the Victoria core or even Saanich. Some can be as low as $400,000. But you can also get townhomes which offer more space and newer construction at a lower cost compared to, say, in Oak Bay, Fairfield, Gordon Head. Plus, there are still fixer-up and detached homes for under $900,000, though they can go quickly if they're desirable enough and depends on the property. But investors see Langford Proper as a smart buy due to high demand and strong rental potential. So the area is really great for first-time homebuyers as well because of the incentives that are available. And then when it comes to property taxes, they're generally lower than more established Victoria neighborhoods such as maybe Oak Bay. So affordability is one of the main reasons young buyers, first-time home buyers, second homeowners, and families choose this area. Number 10, a community that feels involved and growing together. Despite its rapid growth, Langford Proper still feels like a real community, not just a development zone. You have local business owners that are active in the community. You have neighbors that often know each other. You have community Facebook groups. You have the city that hosts events and other things. So there's a real sense of positiveness towards the future of Langford and pride in it. Residents are diverse, from retirees and young professionals to families and newcomers. People from different backgrounds all come to Langford. So Langford feels like a city that's growing with its people, not just around them. So there you have it. 10 things to know before moving to Langford Proper. It's walkable, it's rapidly growing, and it offers a blend of lifestyle, affordability, and convenience that's really hard to find anywhere else in Greater Victoria. And if you think about moving to Langford Proper, or you think about buying or selling anywhere in Greater Victoria, I'd love to chat, I'd love to help. My information is in the description below. Give me a call anytime, text me. You can book a 20-minute consultation as well. Other than that, thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Drop a comment about what you think about the Langford Proper and other parts of Victoria. And make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with future videos I do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.